This is a video lesson on naming ionic compounds. Here are some useful guidelines. There are two types of metal cations: main group, group 1, group 2, and aluminum. When they form cations, there is only one possibility. For example, barium is always +2. This is because it's in group 2. The transition metals and heavy metals of group 13, 14, 15, and 16. The transition metals are group 3 to 12, where the heavy metals, for example in group 15, is under gallium and group 16 is under germanium. When these form cations, there are multiple possible charges. For example, iron can be +2 or +3. This is part 2 of naming ionic compounds. Now, naming monoatomic anions. These are non-metal negative charge ions. The suffix or the ending is "ide", I-D-E. For example, a fluorine anion is called a fluoride. Here is a table of the different types of anions from the different groups. Group 15, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic. These have the name nitride, phosphide, arsenide. Group 16 is oxygen, sulfur, selenium, oxide, sulfide, and selenide. Group 17, fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide. Note, group 14, there is no anion for this. Also note, for ionic compounds, there is no need for multiplicity prefixes. Polyatomic anions. There are many of these ions, and here are some common ones that you should try to remember. The hydroxide ion, the negative charge is centered around oxygen. Sources of hydroxide ions include sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide, which are strong bases that you will be working with. The cyanide ion, the negative charge is focused on the carbon. In this table, these are the oxyanions. They are derived from the oxyacids, which contain a hydrogen and an element plus oxygen. Group 14, there's the carbonate and also the acetate. In group 15, under nitrogen, this is nitrate and nitrites, and phosphate and phosphites. Group 16, sulfate and sulfites. Group 17 are the series where there is 4 to 1 oxygen. The ClO4 minus is perchlorate, then the chlorate, ClO2 minus is chlorite, and ClO minus is hypochlorite. Note the suffix ending is ate or ite. For the -2 charge, adding a hydrogen as H+ will reduce the charge to -1. For example, carbonates, when you add a hydrogen plus to it, it becomes hydrogen carbonate, HCO3-. In group 17, you could replace a Cl with a Br or I. For example, replacing the ClO4- as a IO4-, it is called a periodate.